Hello yogis! Today we are doing a Hatha type yoga, which is slow movement from pose to pose, and we hold our postures for longer periods of time just to allow our muscles to adjust and allow that deeper mind-body connection rather than just moving from breath to breath to breath. So for today we'll be doing some twists, forward folds, and then some nice chest openers just to release all of that good work. Go ahead and grab some blocks or things to use underneath your hands to stabilize you in some of our more advanced balance postures. Get some water, a towel, and I'll meet you on your mat. Today we will begin in child's pose. So knees wide, toes together. And just rest yourself back. Let your hands come out in front of you, forehead down. As you rest here, feel your breath as it moves along your spine. And are there any areas of tension there? Anything you're noticing along your back? Shoulders? Bring your awareness into your upper body, your trunk. What's going on there today? Also noticing your hips, knees, ankles. Become aware of your breath. How's your breath flowing today? And can we start to lengthen out our breath? Pull our inhales a little bit deeper. Let go of our exhales a little bit more. As you inhale, letting your belly fill up with air, relax it. Exhaling, drawing your belly button closer into your spine, engaging your core. Inhale, release your belly, let it fill up. Exhale, pull it in. Once you're empty, just give it a little squeeze. And inhale, relax, fill back up. On your next inhale, walk your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Stack your left hand on top, draw your left hip down. Relax your head. Inhale to center, and then exhale over towards the left. Right hand sticks on top, draw your hip down, head releases down. Inhale to center. Begin to lift yourself up slowly into tabletop. Stacking joints under joints. And once you get there, get a little movement through your body. Find stillness. Inhale, cow pose, belly drops, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round through your spine. Moving 3 more times. Again, paying attention to anything you feel along your back. Anything that's going on in your shoulders, hips. Using our deep breaths and this movement to create a little bit more space. Inhale, find center. Extend your left leg out behind you, toes are tucked. Right hand reaches forward. Inhale here, and exhale, lift your foot and your fingers, point your toes behind you, grow long between fingers and toes. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow together. Little puff up of your upper back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring the knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend one more time. Keep the press in with your right knee and left hand. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release your hand, release your knee. Draw some circles with your body. Sway side to side. Warming up the wrist here as well. If you need a little release, just go ahead and bend your elbows side to side. Inhale back, neutral tabletop. Extend your right foot out, toes are tucked, left hand reaches forward. Find your base, and then exhale, lift. Keep your belly nice and firm. Inhale, grow long, point your right toes. Exhale, knee to nose, or knee to elbow. Inhale, back out. Exhale. One more time, inhale, extend. Last one, firm up your base. Inhale. And exhale, release your hand, release your knee. Find some movement, take some cat-cows. Good, tuck your toes from here. Lift up your knees and just step forward. Finding forward fold. Bend your knees a whole lot to find length through your spine. Grab alternate elbows, sway side to side. Find your movement here. And feel free to widen your base, moving your feet to create more space as well. And we'll take 3 more rounds of breath here, so really let yourself go. Lock your feet back together if they're not. And if you're not at the front of your mat, go ahead and come up to the top. Keeping this fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Press heavily in with your right foot. And then exhale, drop your hands down. Left foot extends out behind us. And drop your knee. Low lunge. We can use our blocks underneath our hands for extra space through our spine, or just fingertips to the mat, keeping as much length as we can here. I like to use blocks since my torso is a lot shorter than my legs to help create space. Breathing here, 3 rounds of breath, creating work through this bottom hip, top quad. Good. Keep the press in with your right big toe. Left knee drives down to find length through our bones. Creating space. Keep your left hand down on the ground and slowly begin to turn your torso towards your bent leg. Now when we do this, we want to draw our right hip down. It may even help to put your hand on your hip. And we want to keep this left hip lifted. So twisting from our middle spine. 3 rounds of breath here. Once you finish those breaths, Hands come down. Slowly start to straighten your front leg. Bend your back knee a little bit more. Drive your front toes up. 2 rounds of breath here. Let your torso drape over your leg. Once you finish those breaths, exhale back into your lunge. Tuck your left toes. Lift that leg back up and step forward, forward fold. Bend knees side to side. Create space. 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant heavily into your left foot. And we exhale, step back the right foot. Drop the knee. Low lunge on this side. Blocks, helpful if we choose to use them. And again, keeping our joints stacked. So knee over ankle. 3 rounds of breath here. In low lunge, create space through your spine. Listen to your breath. Take note of what's going on in your body. Right hand stays down and drive your left hip down. Pull your right hip up as you twist. Little subtle movements here. 3 rounds of breath. Return back to your lunge, hands down. Slowly find half splits. We straighten our front leg, toes come up, bend through that back leg. 2 rounds of breath, just draping our torso down. Next, exhale, re-bend back into your lunge. Hands come down, tuck your right toes, and step forward, forward fold. 3 rounds of breath here. Feel free to move, find stillness, bending through the knees, or straightening out the legs a little bit more if you want a hamstring stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to do that same thing, just a little more advanced this time. So we can always take option 1, which is what we just did. Option 2, we plant through the right foot, step back with the left leg, and stay here, low crescent lunge. So heel is high, stacked over toes on our back leg, engaging the whole of our leg. But we need to recommit to that front leg. So pressing in with the big toe, engaging the quad, pulling our thigh, hugging it in towards center. All right, option we stay low and twist, or we start to lift. Nice strong core here. Inhale, arms up towards the sky, and then exhale, open twist. So again, we can always hug those hips back to center, pulling the right hip back, left comes to neutral, and then twist through your upper back. 3 rounds of breath once you get into that shape. Next, exhale. We hinge, fold forward, drop our back knee down, half splits again, 2 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale, release your torso. Next, exhale, recommit to that lunge. Left toes tucked under, and we step forward. 1 round of breath, forward fold. Inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, left foot plants. We step back with our right. Option 1, low lunge on the knee. Option 2, low crescent, until we commit our body. So heel over toes. Press in with your left big toe, knee over ankle. Option 1, we stay low. We find that twist. Option 2, a little balance challenge. More core work. Hug everything in towards center. And then twist towards the left. 3 rounds of breath here. Once we finish that third, hands come down. Drop your back knee. Inhale, half splits. Toes drive up towards the sky. Exhale, fold over your leg. Exhale, back into low lunge. Tuck the right toes. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Good job. Bend your knees side to side. And then turn your body to face the left side of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Step wide with your left foot. Wide leg forward fold. We can always bring those blocks with us if we'd like to have them underneath our hands. Let your body fall here. Keep the press in with your big toes, pressing with the sides of the feet and the outsides of the feet and the insides of the feet at the same time. Inhale, begin to press in with your feet, engage your core, lift yourself up. Arms come out and up towards the sky, star pose. Good. 3 rounds of breath here. Feel this openness. And bring your hands to heart center. Draw your heels in towards center, toes point out. Inhale, arms out towards the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Knees are aiming for our big toes. Inhale, lift, lengthen out. Exhale, bend. Then inhale, lift. Exhale. We'll hold this cactus or goddess shape for 3 rounds of breath. So create more space through your low back. Draw your tailbone down. Draw your chest forward, shoulders pinch back. Core is still engaged. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turn your heels back to face the same direction as your toes. And exhale, begin to fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift, and then press yourself back up. Press in with your feet. This time we're going to step closed with our right foot. So press in, engage your core, bend, and then step. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, chest opener. So we cactus the arms. Send our hips forward. Keep our core engaged. Let the gaze lift. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. Little core work here. Engage your core, straighten your legs. Start to walk yourself out to plank pose. And step forward into forward fold. We'll start to do a little bit more core work. We have our blocks here with us if we need them. So blocks are framed at the front of our mat. We find our forward fold. And then press in with your right foot. Step back with your left. And just the toes are on your mat. the tippy toes. And then exhale, lift that leg up. Flex your toes down towards the ground. Can you get your heel a little bit higher? Maybe we come up on the highest level of our props. Option 1, we stay here in 3-point balance. Option 2, finding warrior 3, so pressing in a whole lot with that right leg to create space through our hip and our joints. Maybe lifting one hand up to heart center and then the other. If you're locking out your knee, add a little bend. 2 more rounds of breath here, warrior 3. Core is nice and engaged. Lift that leg up. Exhale, hands come down, foot stays lifted. And this time, left hand stays down. Right hand reaches back for that right hip. We add a little press with the thumb into the crease of the hip and twist open towards the side. So keep that left heel driving back and gaze comes over. 2 more rounds of breath. Can you lighten your fingers on your prop? Slowly twist back to center. Step your back foot down. Good. And from here, we're going to keep that twist. So now we're in our crescent. Option 1, we do exactly what we did on the other side. Hand is down, twisting, or we're lifted and twisting. If we want to deepen this twist, I'll show you what it looks like. We'll have our lunge here. Hands at heart center. Lift your left elbow up. Space through your spine still as we hinge and drop our elbow down. We lock in our body. And then our gaze can lift up. Wherever you find your point, 3 rounds of breath. Good. Release your hands back down. Drop your heel so it's in line with your front heel, or the front or the back arch is in line with your heel. Lift yourself up. Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle. Drop your left hand down, right arm lifts. A little back bend here. We can bend the right elbow out towards the side. Keep space through your left side body. Exhale, keep the torso as it is. Rebend your front knee. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. Back toes plant and step forward. Forward fold, bend it out, create some space. Good job. Other side. Inhale, come up halfway. Left foot plants, we press in. Extend right toes back. Stack your hip over your ankle and that front leg. And then we drive the right leg up. 3-point balance. Find your base. Press in with your standing leg to create more length. Drive that right heel up. Option 1, we stay in 3-point balance. Option 2, maybe one hand lifts to heart center and then the other. When we breathe here, 3 rounds of breath. Keep your core engaged. Release your left hand down, and our right hand stays. Reach back your left hand, again pressing your thumb into that hip crease. Keep the right leg lifted, toes are pointing down as you twist, revolved half moon, 3 rounds of breath. Feel the strength in that standing leg. Keep your core nice and strong. We're gonna turn your left hand down, step back with your right toes, bend your front knee. Now, for these twists, we have our options. Option 1, right hand stays, we keep the bend, low twist. Option 2, we come up, crescent lunge, open twist. Or option 3, hands to heart center, lift that right elbow up, hook it around your leg. 3 rounds of breath. Good job. Hands come back down to center. Drop your back heel down. Warrior 2, we lift. Open. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Reverse triangle. Coming back, little back bend. Keep space through your right side body. Option to bend the elbow, little chest opener here. Rebend your leg, keep your torso as it is, and then extend your arms out towards the sky. Exhale, hands float down, tuck your back toes under, and step forward. Forward fold, shake it out, way to go, good job. On your next inhale, begin to roll your body all the way up to the top. Arms come up towards the sky. Exhale, hands heart center. Inhale, arms up. Grab your right wrist, exhale over towards the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, grab the left wrist, exhale towards the right. Inhale, arms up to center. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good job. Snuggle your elbows together, hands pressed in by your rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra, 3 rounds of breath. Really tuck your tailbone, drive your thighs into your mat, engage your core. And then exhale, release. One more time, baby cobra. Inhale, lift, press in, tops of the feet are active, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, release. Bring your hands underneath your forehead or chin on top. Bend your knees, sway legs side to side. Release your legs back down. Hands plant underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up, bend your knees, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds of breath here. Drive your heels down towards your mat, pressing with your fingers. Next, exhale, knees come back down, child's pose. Take a moment, listen into your body. What's changed since the beginning of practice? Do you feel more space along your spine as you breathe in and out? What are the sensations like now? Option to stay in child's pose for our Shavasana, or we can make our way onto our backs and find length through our bodies. If you need to do any other posture to get ready for Shavasana, feel free. Take your time. And when you're ready, find the shape that feels best for you to rest and relax in. Once you get there, take one more inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Begin to rest your body, rest your mind. And I'll wake us up at the end with the singing poem. Please rest for as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, to wake up your body, rocking side to side. Either pressing yourself up into a tabletop or rolling over onto your right or left side. Inhale, begin to lift and find a comfortable seat. Take a moment, hands resting on knees, eyes closed. Just to breathe in 3 more rounds of breath. As you breathe in, let your belly fill up. As you exhale, draw your belly button towards your spine. Little hug at the bottom. Inhale, belly fills, relaxes. Exhale, belly hugs in. One more. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, arms out towards the side, up to the sky. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Thank you so much for letting me guide you in your practice today. It's my absolute honor to be here with you. Namaste.